Hello and welcome to Stevie D's Models. In this video you'll see me attempt to build these two kits from Airfix, the Sherman Firefly and the Tiger one. I built these, see what they were like basically. They came in the 12 kits of Christmas mystery box because I don't usually buy stuff like this, and I just wanted to get them made to see what they look like. So let's see how they go together. Hello and welcome to this build of this Airfix 1/72 scale Sherman Firefly 5C VC. It's a nice action shot. It's a kit that I got in from Airfix, and let's see, mystery box, the 12 kits of Christmas. This was one of them, and the Tiger was the other one, which we're going to build as well. All the parts come on 4 sprues in this green coloured plastic. Now I like how Airfix have done this. There's no flash, by the way, on any of the parts, but you can either build it with the suspension and tracks already made up, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to use these parts where you use link and length, but I like how they have done the links bit, because around the sprockets you get the edges of the links, so you just glue in. And I find them, these parts here, so I quite like that. Also, you can, I'll be fitting these to the hull, painting them, and then you can do the wheels black then, or dark grey or whatever, and put these over the top. A lot easier to paint, so that's how we're going to do it. Yep. So more parts there. There's the hull. All the tools are a bit, already moulded in, so it might be a bit difficulty for me to paint them nice, but we shall give it a go. It's going to be done as this Sherman Firefly by Staffordshire Yeomanry in Normandy, Operation Goodwood, 1944. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so I like how Airfix have made this idiot proof, really. I've cut out the first few parts that it says in part 1, and on the bottom of the hull it's got a box and an arrow pointing that's to the front. Can you see with the instructions there? So, and got nice locking tabs there, you see. So and then we'll go in the edge. Yeah, you can't go wrong really. Even even an idiot like me can make something without going wrong at some point with instructions like this. So, and it ain't going to be all that big a kit, is it? By the looks of it. I've not made this kit before, but I remember, well, I still have nightmares about the Sherman that was produced in the 60s. What awful kit, to be fair. And sometimes they still sell that kit, Airfix, which I think is disgraceful, but yeah, so, you can't go wrong here, that's it. Not to be touching anywhere around there. So this part must be the top because it's all the riveting. And you put this in again. Cracking stuff. So who's the designer on this? Anybody know? I bet it was that Paramajit. He's got he's a model. He builds models and he designs stuff to help the modeler. Okay, so that's the lower hull made. Where am I with that? Slab sided. All glued up. Okay, some more. Ease of fit from Airfix. So I've glued the drive sprocket in. This is part 3. So if we just get the other drive sprocket, make sure it's orientated right. You just slot it in. Slot it in, bit of glue, push, and that is stuck. I've already glued in the exhaust cover. And I like how those instructions are there. I like how for the exhaust cover instructions like that, so that you know you're going right. Okay. The hull is all assembled, and I've done the top of the hull. It fits on pretty well. Then there's accessory parts that can go along here, so we're going to paint them up. This has got, and I've done the turret as well. So, it's a nifty little model. Yeah, so all the sprues are cut up. The only thing that are left of these, which I'm not going to use, are these ready-made tracks, and we're going to be painting it up using this. And according to this, you use the bronze green and then highlight it with the Russian uniform. So that's what I'm going to do. The tracks are going to paint. I'll paint them chocolate first of all, and then do the rubbers parts black, and the edges in some gunmetal, I think. Oh yeah, and the black camouflage I'm going to use NATO black. I think tell me a NATO black. So we're going to get on with that. Okay, right. So yeah, what I've done is I've painted, it's according to Airfix's colour instructions. You should paint it matte olive drab, but I haven't done that. I've used this set from Vallejo, World War II British Army, an infantry set paint set, and I've painted the vehicle base bronze green, and that's how it's coming. Pretty dark green, really. It's got some tonal variation, I like it, and I'm going to use some smart putty now put it on top and paint the black. It says matte black, but we're going to be using Nato black from Tamiya. Okay, so yeah, let's get on with that, and then after I've done that we'll be painting the wheels and getting the tracks done. So what I've done with the tracks, I've painted them chocolate, ready for some metal, you know, dry brush metal being put on and what have you. Alright. Okay. So I like using this for masking, camouflage. Okay, so moving on. Next part, we'll need to do something. Okay, right. So basically, I think the Firefly's finished now. It's had some weather in. It's got some rust on the tracks here, mud and stuff on the on these tracks down here. A bit flicked up onto the front and on the sides as well. You know, don't know if you can. The camera's picking it up, but it's got muddy road wheels and splashed up mud at the back. So I have to admit, I really enjoyed the build. I've weathered the paint a bit. It's had lighter coats of green and lighter coats of the NATO black brushed on very thinly with, you know, watered down paint, and I think it looks okay, so I quite like it. Anyway, so I've started on the Tiger, and this is going along quite well. It's a lot bigger than that one, than the Sherman, but some of the fitter parts in are not brilliant. I just glued on the exhaust at the back. I think there's mud guides here that will cover that up, but that'll need filling there. But other than that, yeah. So getting on with this. Okay, I've completed the body of this Tiger tank. I've had to use filler in a few places. I didn't have to do this on the Sherman, but I've had to put filler in it there and around the rear as well. Just needs sorting out now. Because I struggled a little bit with the link and length tracks on the Sherman, I tested on the Tiger tank. You get link and length, but you also get these were the tracks are in two halves, and you put them together and glue them. So I've done that with the other one, and I don't like that, to be honest. That says a light on the fan, so not doing that. Yeah, so we're going to use the link and length stuff. So they won't want putting on there bits ready for painting. Okay, yeah, so sort that out next. I know I said I wasn't going to use these, but I've messed up the other ones. I've broken. Because I made a mistake and tried to get them apart and brought them. The drive sprocket, so luckily we have these. So I'm going to spray the tracks brown now. And then after that I will spray the wheels yellow or buff. So we're painting it linoleum deck brown. Okay, my freehand 1/72 scale camouflage painting skills aren't up to much with the airbrush, but I've followed best I can. It just needs the green on now, so I'll do that next. Just paint it, just do it freehand. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so there we have the two completed kits. The from Airfix, the 1/72 scale, the Sherman Firefly, and the Panzer Kampfwagen 6 or Tiger tank. I enjoy building the Sherman. I have to admit, I enjoy building the Sherman. Really enjoyed it, but the Tiger, no, I didn't enjoy that one a little bit, to be honest. And it probably shows as well in the paintings. In the end, I had to use the preformed tracks, which I didn't want to do but I broke one of the sprockets on the other type of track, so that tended to ruin it a bit. Anyway, as you can see, they've gone together really well. The Tiger needed a bit of putty here and there, and I couldn't paint up, not with my airbrush, the scheme that was in the instructions, but I've tried to do the best I can. I've given it a bit of weathering with some Vallejo products and AK products, mud and what have you. So it looks like they've been in like the mud. The tracks have got a bit rusty as well in places, and the what do you call it, the towing cables on the Tiger, I've done them a bit rusty, so they look a bit rusty, but and the transfers, they went on no problem, usually do with Airfix kits. So there you are, hope you like them. They were just 2 quick builds that I wanted to do. These 2 kits came in a mystery box, the 12 kits of Christmas, and yeah, but you know, the Sherman is a better kit than the Tiger, to be honest. Some may disagree, but there you are. Okay, back to me. Hi. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the 2 tanks that I've made. Like I said, I didn't enjoy making the Tiger, but I did the Sherman. Very strange. So I can now cut the Airfix flying hours off these boxes, and when I've got enough for the main kit, I'll order one. So if you've oh yeah, thanks for all the recent subscribers. It's very nice. It's very generous of you, and all the comments that I've been getting lately on the last couple of videos. It's like, again, it's very nice. I try and comment on. I try and reply on all the comments, and yeah, it's really nice. It makes it worthwhile. The comments make it worthwhile actually doing this. So that's the end of this video. But if you enjoyed the video, please can I have a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, because next up is something I've had in my stash for quite a few years, because I looked for the plastic and thought, I don't fancy making that. But after seeing a inbox review by Man's Model Moments, where he told the truth about it, because it's not a brilliant kit, to be fair, the Revell 1/32 scale F4U 1A Corsair, where he called it Carbuncle, and I did comment on his video and say, like, because of that video, I thought, let's get it out and build it. So that's going to be next up. So, simple kit for a simple man like me. Okay, so that's me signing off for now. Hope to see you in the next video, and cheerio, TTFN, bye for now.